SoccerBeat, what's This is Talking Kaizer Chiefs, Talking Chiefs by SoccerBeat, an exclusive one-of-a-kind show where you can only find Tsepo Masilela sitting across Willard Katsande, and they share a special bond of delivering silverware to Kaizer Chiefs. But the Kaizer Chiefs that we're going to talk about now does not look like a team that's guaranteed. I said guaranteed before the Chiefs fans come for me. I said guaranteed silverware, not that they can't win it. This gentleman, I want to hear from you guys, so that the fans can also know. Tsepana, the fans are saying there's a missing ingredient here. They're saying there's a missing ingredient, and we have to go fetch him. Willard Katsande. They don't have a Willard Katsande. They don't have a Tinashe in this team. The one who's willing to take, the burden of hurting the other team back or Pakistan. Tsepana, what do you say? Is that why you brought this guy?
Yeah, that's why I brought him, and it's a good question. I've seen in the social media space, the fans are complaining about that position. But we have the perfect guy to ask, Good, when are we, do you see this Chiefs team, do they have a proper number six, like an anchorman, destroyer? In those days, they used to call them a destroyer. Or do they still have to go in the market and search for one? I don't know. What do you think? What's your take on that? On the number six role at Kaizer Chiefs currently.
Yeah, thanks, Msabana. Look, if we remember, we're looking at the realistic. Look around in the world, the dominance of teams. It can be level, it can be national teams. All the successful teams, they always have a strong side whereby he's going to be the destroyer, like you said, who also give the team the shape. Look at how Man City is lost a little bit at the moment. The number six is somebody who sacrifices himself to the team, who simplify the game, who's there to balance the team when the team attacks, they balance the team when the team is defending. So sometimes you can play at a half touch. Sometimes you just dummy the ball to give it to people. You sacrifice a lot. So whereby if you go with a child in the field, they say, can you look at that player plays that position? We say, Dad, this player is nothing in the team. But when that player is not there, it becomes a problem. Look at the number six we have in South Africa. They are more of a shukela. You understand? When things are tough, they don't pull him out of it. So everybody wants to have something to do with the ball, not knowing that my duty during our time in Sepani, I knew that we were attacking with you and Pa. We knew that when you guys go there, it's a productive time. Sometimes it's not successful. The opponent win the ball back. I'm there to cover, or we split the back line. I slot in as a third center back, or we get the yellow cards, so that we don't we don't we
We
don't we
don't
don't
concede, man.
so we can sort out a yellow card, we can sort out a goal. So
Yes.
I was a player who sacrificed himself to the team for the better part, because as a six, I knew my role. I cannot dribble, I cannot control, I cannot read the game like you, Tsepo, or Yeye, or Striker Bernard, or Kingston, but I can play a part to be part and parcel of you guys at the team. So if you look at our current team, yes, we to be honest, we need a six in order for us to compete. Strong, yes, the current guys are there, the combination is there, looking good, whatever, but we need to be strong there in order for us to compete. Because now, like Msepang was saying, we were conceding every single game. It goes down to that. How many games did we won our last championship? I think we won 11 games, 1-0. That was not a mistake. That was a technique. We knew how to defend. Sometimes you need a strong six to give a little bit of backline, a cushion, so that not everything comes, it pass and go, it's a goal attempt, whatever. So, I, for me, not, disrespecting anyone, but for me, I feel like we need a strong six. Who is there? Who's gonna not giving us one game, season in, season out.
Uh, but a quick one, Widzo. I think you played with Blom when he got promoted to the first team. You are still a Chiefs.
Mm.
What do you make of Blom? Is he a six? Is he a right back? What do you make of Blom?
For me, I played with him. He's a strong, tough boy, because I feel like he's more of your center back.
Ah.
Because if I tracked back the way he grew up in the he was playing there as a center back. But you know that time where the team didn't sign players due to suspensions like that.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
and that's when Coach Gavin took over the team, whereby he tried him in the midfield. Then it turned up to look like okay, fine, it's looking good. But for me, like I said, with respect to the boys, very good, very aggressive. You know, it goes down to somebody has to stick there in the six. So he doesn't have that thing in him. He's a good player, so much big engine, but six, six has to be six. So I feel like he's lacking that. He's gonna learn within the time. Still young, he's still in that phase where he's gonna learn. But like I said, it goes down to what I said. If they are there, we need somebody they're gonna compete with. Who characteristics as an outright six.
What if what
Okay.
Yusuf Maart looks like the guy they're making a six, but they want a six that's, I don't know, Andrea Pillo, a six that's gonna be on the ball. That's what it looks like. Are they achieving that? In your opinion, also you played with Matt. You shared the locker room with Matt at Sekukune, correct? Did you
Mhm.
see these qualities that he would one day be a Chiefs player first of all, and also wear the Chiefs armband one time in the time that you spent with them?
Yeah, obviously I knew that it goes down to what I said previously on Blom. Like you see the energy, the toughness in a player. You see, okay, this is strong, but it's more like your age. I feel like it's more like your age, whereby he can be allowed to be when you have a double pivot, when the team is getting, a little bit of a little bit of a resistance, he's gonna be also be side by six. To say that they find a six again in him, I'll 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 be yes, for a game or two. You understand? It can work for a game or two, but
Oh,
when
but
you're
not
looking
long
in
term.
long term, for sustained tough games, when you close door big games, whereby you need to be more tactical to be resistant. I find it difficult for him to, because he's good, but he's more of a drift a little bit out of the six, whereby you are really needed. It's boring to be a six. Trust me, it's boring because you are forced to be in the same in the same area, whereby because you as a six, you don't need to be drifted easily to find a take modise, try to go and do that side, then you follow. You understand? Then you expose the space where you are living, then they exploit on that. So you have to be where you need to start in there so that nobody can see, oh, there's a gap in the midfield when they attack, there's a gap in the midfield when they, so it's a more of your, get what I'm saying. So it's not a bad player because he's a captain, but um, for me, we need a six.
Hi, Katsande, Uti, they need a six and a traditional six, and then sort out the rest after. This thing of ball domination is not working. Organjani Mtsepan.
Yeah, man, it's a special position for special players. That's why we call them the unsung heroes of the teams. So maybe because it's strange with Blom. At some point, I felt he's a six, solid six, but it's very rare you find six that they play six today, tomorrow, right back, next day six. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe they need a special number six. The one that's always gonna be there in the middle, play in the middle. We know Uchi, this is the first guy. When we mention the midfield, this is the first guy on the team sheet.
Okay, I'm gonna come back in Wokubatota. We've talked about the six. I wanna come back and hear from you guys. The comparisons now. Nabi versus Baxter. Make your notes. Let's go to an ad break and pay some bills.
Hey, Tola.
All right, here we go.
Ko Betway ba tshepela hore o tshwantse o betjhe ka tsela e nepahetseng.
Ka nako e nngwe ho tlamehile hore o ikhule hanyane.
Ka nako tse ding
O ska leka go busha tse di latlhegileng.
Nakusasa kuse olunye usuku.
Dlala ngokusemandleni wakho.
Ge o tlhoka thuso go gona.
hopola, bet responsibly.
Oza. This is Talking Chiefs by SoccerBeat, an exclusive, one of a kind type of show where we talk about the number one club, they say. And I think these two legends who played for the Kaizer Chiefs, the Soweto Giants, will agree with me. Tsepo Masilela, of course, a regular here on SoccerBeat, one of the hosts. And he's got an ex-teammate of his who delivered championships to Kaizer Chiefs. But it's been a while, gentlemen. Tsepo, you started the season saying top four. Anything changed so far, gentlemen, when I'm forward?
No, nothing has changed when I'm Jaga. I'm still standing firm on my predictions, man. I feel that this Kaizer Chiefs team can make a top four finish. So I know it's still early on the season, but yeah, man, signs are there. There's positives and negatives, but I'm sticking to my predictions. I don't know about Willard. Let's hear from Willard. What does he think?
Yeah, for me,
Willard.
I agree with you, Tsepo, because if you look into where the club was coming from and where the club is need to achieve this season, that would be realistic prediction. Looking to say, okay, top four. For me, I was aiming like if we had a good season, we'll just secure the Confed Cup spot. So basically, we are sharing the same goal because we see. I mean, we look into the squad. We look into the refreshing of the team from the technical team, and also the inclusion of the new players in the squad. And it's also gonna take time for them to get into. So if we're gonna hit the ground running, it's not gonna happen. So like I was saying, confed, sport will be even maybe if you can steal one trophy, it will be a bonus. But to look into maybe 4 transfer windows for the coach to actually get to the team where he wanted it to be. Because if you look at the coach's history, it's always like that. It's something he's gonna build, but doesn't build within a short space of time.
Willard, so basically you're telling me you are going to be the Stellenbosch of last season. Basically, is that what you're telling me, Chiefs? Because you're talking about squads, Aniti. So if you're comparing squads, top 3 was Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Stellenbosch. And Stellenbosch took that CAF Confederation spot and got a trophy. So you're telling me Kaizer Chiefs is what Stellenbosch was last season?
I can say Kaizer Chiefs is among the big 3. I wouldn't say that it's Stellenbosch, but maybe it says that. But I wouldn't want to take ourselves in that position where we're gonna be like Stellenbosch. But if we can replicate what they do, like good for us and it's good for the club to head to the right direction. We don't need to be too ambitious in the first season of the coach. We need to be patient. We need to be realistic, to analyze and put the bad, because we are competing with teams which are using continuity as we are rebuilding. So as to get to that position, it's also a plus building to the next season. Then it's gonna go to what I said, 4 transfer windows. Meaning the one coming to January is the first one for the next one and the next one, until we're gonna compete with the team which are already dealing with the continuity.
Tsepo, you agreed humbly.
Yes, yes, very much so, Caesar. If you finish 10th, the previous season, you have to be realistic in your goals. And I know as fans, Kaizer Chiefs fans, it's been a while since, they've won a trophy. Obviously, they would love to win it as in like yesterday. But, again, in football, you have to be realistic. Your first step is closing the gap, and if you try to close the gap, maybe if you finish fourth, you'd say, okay, it was a okay season, and then you build from there. You don't just move from 10 to 1. It's always tough. And also looking at it's a new technical team, and there's a couple of new guys also in the team. So I think as Chiefs fans would love to win a trophy. Like, we desperately need a trophy, but we have to be realistic, my friend.
You have to be realistic, my friend. What should say for Masilela? Humbly. So when I come back, I want to hear predictions. I want to hear where you see the team. Ideally, then, the best finish that they can do which players they need. I want to hear it all. Let's go to an ad break and pay some bills.
The Carling Black Label Cup is here to put the power back in your hands. Fagugesi at the Carling Cup on 21 December at Orlando Stadium. Buy a Carling Black Label and vote for your Carling All-Stars. T's and C's apply. South Africa, be sharp. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Gentlemen, it's getting to prediction time now. Nabi, Stuart, Baxter. It looks like Nabi doesn't have almost doesn't have a plan B. It looks like you guys are Kaizer Chiefs is going forward, and everybody's excited that Kaizer Chiefs is aggressive and brave, and so on. But sometimes it's not working. Look at the results. It's sort of imbalanced. Stuart Baxter seems more organized. Is that a true reflection of what the way I see it? Is it exactly that way, or is it a case of Nabi will find his way?
Actually, when you mentioned that, with the Stuart Baxter team, we could play on transition, and we could also keep possession. But again, sometimes, the philosophy of the coach or the style of play, it boils down to the players that you have. I think we were lucky enough in the Stuart Baxter team. I'm not saying the guys right now they are bad, but I think the quality was slightly better, and we had a squad also. We had a squad, like not only the 11 guys. So we could vary our game. And listen, man, if you have a Katsande Yeye in the middle, and you have a Shaba and Parker on fire, you have a Kingston Baba. Just to mention a few names in that team. But with Coach Nabi, maybe it looks like Vele is the attacking coach. He wants goals, he wants a lot of running, hard workers. But he did mention that he still needs players to see his style of football or his philosophy come out nicely and bring results.
Yeah.
Because end of the day, you'll be judged with results, whether we like it or not. There will come a point where they will judge him with results. Because for now, yes, he's still got time and he's still
And there's
new.
excitement.
Blah blah blah. Yes, but at some point, people will check on the results. Is he delivering? So hopefully we'll get the signings that he wants or he wishes for, and we'll see from there.
And Willard, the past two games were exactly that. These are teams, quote unquote, Chiefs are supposed to beat. It's both home games in Polokwane. You are the host. You also took a lead in one of the games, and then Chiefs ended up drawing the match. This speaks to exactly what Tsepo maybe is saying. That there's no other way. Where when we're leading, this is what we do. When we are winning, this is what we do. If they are closed, this is what we're gonna try. It didn't look like it, and we had an opportunity to watch Chiefs twice in the same week within a space of a few days.
Yeah, and I think I'll echo what Mutsipano was saying, because if you look at our last time, because that's the reference we can use, whereby I remember at the beginning of the show I was saying we won, I think, 7 games 1-0. Not like all the games were easy, but we knew exactly how to play those games in difficult moments like that. We've been at many, it goes down to our era. We had international players. You guys just played World Cup. Sometimes the coach would just give the instruction during the can you adjust A, B, C, D. So it was easier for us. We were very fortunate, like we play in that era whereby there was surrounded by international. In us, we're coming from our Zim national team, international. So not like what Nsepan says, the group of players which are there, they are bad, no, but maybe they're lacking that experience whereby they use in this kind of games. Not every time you're winning 2-0, you want to attack. Every time you still need to play football. Sometimes our days we used to put the third center back, then from there we play boring football or what they said, but you look at the scoreboard says Chiefs. So all these moments, I think they need to learn quicker, because we cannot say they're learning. They need to learn to sometimes critical phase of the game. Play it ugly in order for you to get through the line. You had good, fantastic 20 minutes. The 20 minutes is not looking good. Just try to play with your heads. how can we solve the situation? Let's pass through it. Then we go do debrief. Can we take our 70 minutes to 80 to 90? Because at the end of the day, the opposition will have fair chance of dominance of the ball. So what do you do, in those moments to take the large part of that from the opponent to say you're not gonna get anything today? So I think it goes down to the leadership within the team, whereby they have to take charge, say, okay, this is the moment, no ways. It's not about playing nice, it's about getting to the line, finishing. So I feel like that's exactly was looking at the past two games, because all those games, if you look into where the team wants to go, you need maximum points with respect to the opposition, but you need maximum points in order for you to what, to keep moving, to keep growing. Because second round of the season in Motsepan, remember we were dominating first round. Second round it becomes something. I'm playing for relegation. I'm playing for top four. You see, I'm playing for my job. So every second round it becomes tougher. So these are the moments whereby, especially when you're playing at home, grab those points. Especially when you lead like that, you can't let it slip just like that. So I feel like it's something they need to learn quicker, because the games are coming thick and fast now. So we don't have time to go to the drawing board, like the famous people says, drawing board, drawing board. So we just need to act always. So yeah.
I don't want to put the words in your mouth, but you're ultimately both saying bar for bar, the goalkeeper is no Itumeleng Kune, the right back is the left back is no Tsepo Masilela, the number 6 is no Katsande, the number 5 is no Morgan Code. So basically, you're saying, that's basically what you guys are saying at the moment. The guys need to do some work to get to that level, not only for the name, but in terms of international experience as well as club level experience as well. Tsepo.
Yeah, man, but to be honest, they don't have a lot of players playing for Bafana like the current group that's playing. We're not saying we were special or we were better than them, but the truth must be told. So they still have to try work hard and break into that Bafana team, of which is tough also because the coach has been here for years, Coach Hugo Bros, and he's got his solid foundation of guys. The guys that he trusts. But the Chiefs players also, you look at the age, they have exciting young players. They still have time, to learn. But as Wizo said, you have to learn fast in football. You will not wait 5, 10 years for you. And just to sum up Wizo's point, he was more saying like game management. They need to manage the games better. Game management is very key in football and in getting results. Because when we are leading 2-0, when do we close shop? When do we, just manage the game better. I remember, if I stand to be corrected, but when we won the MTN 8, Baba, we won that trophy without conceding a goal. It shows you the maturity and the level we were at. We won that MTN 8 without conceding a goal. The MTN we won with Coach Stuart Baxter. So.
Sure. Yeah, the titles are there to speak. Katsande, of course, any encouraging words, to just punch back at the guys, because it mustn't look like you are talking down on them.
No, the guys, trust me, there's a lot of positives this season, and the guys are willing to push a little bit harder. But those are the areas whereby, as a footballer, we're not perfect. Whereby, if they look into those areas, if they can try to minimize them and try to play the game with them, to understand what's on the stake, what's on the stake for them, and the trust me, they'll come right, but they need to learn quick. But there's a lots and lots of positivity and the winning mentality. You could see that the hunger is there. But can we also play with our heads, like we said? It's not like you need to dominate 90 minutes, because that would be unfair in football. The opponent will have fair chance of the game. So can we defend well? If I may say, can we defend well without the ball? As much as we want to go up there, we need also to know that at the back we need to defend well. I think overall, for me, I think there's a great improvement. We're heading the right direction, but we need to consistently, to stand statement out that like this, not like or we continuously, we go back to the drawing board. We have to be convincing, not like, oh, we're gonna be told like, oh, we were closing shop. No, we just we catch the throat, release when it's dead. Does it 4-3-4 when you dominate, then you know that you close shop because the opponent is gonna come to you. So the boys are doing well. They must be working hard. They must go to Babo Tepang to ask for words of encouragement, to be mentored if you really want to know in this situation, because these are players who played overseas in Spain, one of the toughest league in the world. They can come to them themselves. They'll learn a lot from them because they have the experience. I don't think they will be staged to share with the next generation to how can we do that? How can we be better than you? How can your level? That would be the best way.
Tsepo, nobody you had something to ask after that. Hey, it's difficult now to it's difficult after such wholesome content.
Yeah, no. Sesiyayivala manje. Just to say to all the soccer beat lovers, let us know, what do you think? Do you see this Kaizer Chiefs finishing top 4, or do you disagree with me and Katsande? We'll check on the comments.
Thank you. Stick around. This is Talking Chiefs. Tsepo is going to be inviting a lot of legends and current players associated with Kaizer Chiefs to come and join him for the discussions. We talked number 6 today, but maybe next time we'll talk captaincy. Maybe next time we'll talk lifting. How much push-ups you have to do to lift trophies. Because you guys are mighty fit at the time. This is SoccerBeat Talking Chiefs, brought to you by SoccerBeat. Umjaka here, Willard Katsande, Tsepo Masilela.
SoccerBeat, what?